Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Casio Watches Online here on not only Facebook, but also on YouTube here at Evine and Evine.com. I'm Skip Connelly. This is Pat Havity from Casio Watches.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I forgot where you're from.
I'm from New Jersey originally.
Yeah.
That's where I get the how you doing from.
How you doing?
And now I'm down south in Charlotte.
You're in Charlotte, North
Yes.
Carolina. My wife loves that town.
It's a great town.
It's a great town. Never been
Growing
there.
too fast. Way too fast.
Really?
It's growing though, yeah.
Okay. How long have you been with Casio?
20 years next month, May 24th, 1999 I started. President Clinton was in office
When you
I
started?
Yes.
All right. We're going to go with this show for YouTube and Facebook from memory.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
All up here.
It's all up there. All right. And by the way, we do have a live show on broadcast on Evine, so please join us at 1 a.m. Eastern. The reason I want you to join us is that we may give you a little sneak peek of an item that's coming up. I don't know when it's going to be there, but it's got to be our lowest price Casio we've ever offered. Do you think that's true?
I think that's true, and it's also a killer piece.
It is a killer piece.
With really cool technology for that price point.
Though. We'll give you a sneak peek tonight. Let's
Yeah,
start out
let's do
with this first one. This is 667. By the way, if you have any questions for Pat, we're on live now on Facebook. You can type them in there, and I can ask Pat, no problem. And if you want to ask me something, you can do that too. All right, now here is the G-Shock G-Steel. Let's start at the very beginning. Well, not at the beginning, but 1983, when Casio said they want to build the toughest watch around, and they did it with G-Shock.
They did it with G-Shock, 200 prototypes it took. They kept throwing watches off of the building and break, and finally they figured out, exactly how to do it. It's a bunch of little mini shock absorbers, some other proprietary stuff they do.
Yeah.
And now, we keep moving things forward. I mean, we're going to showcase some watches maybe during this event, and certainly later tonight with you at 1 a.m. or in the morning.
We have some of the new Casio models coming out in the broadcast.
That's right, with new technology and new materials that we've never used.
Now, a lot of these watches, you're going to see prices from $30 to $800 tonight.
Yeah.
So everything has research, development, innovations, so many features, or just some really great pieces that don't have as many pieces. This one has a lot of features. It's the G-Shock G-Steel. First thing I should ask you about is because one of the questions we had about, some of these have Bluetooth, right? Is this one of them?
This is one of them. That's what I was looking at before. There's some upgrades to this version of this G-Steel watch. So this is a solar-powered Bluetooth watch. What's that mean? It means you're going to get about a dozen years battery life. There's no plugs. You don't have to worry about it. This watch recharges simply by wearing it, and then the Bluetooth connectivity to your phone, Android or iOS base, it's fine. It's going to connect to your phone, and it's going to automatically update the time. So you go from point A, say it's Los Angeles, to point B, say it's Ireland, which you just got back from. It's going to connect to your phone, and it's automatically going to update for you.
There's a Casio app involved?
There's a Casio G-Shock connected app. It's free from the App Store or the Google Play Store. Download that. And then the app is so friendly. You just say, this is the watch I have, GSTB 100, and then it shows you what button to push for how long to push it for.
Okay.
It'll say, do you want to connect the app to the phone? The watch to the app, you hit yes, and then the hands start moving, and it knows where you are.
What kind of information on the app will you get with this watch?
You will be able to set your alarms. It will automatically update the time, as I mentioned. Also, 300 city world time. It shows you the globe. You just kind of move it around. I want Dublin for my secondary time zone.
Yeah.
You could swap those time zones from point A to point B if you wanted to. It'll automatically do that for you, though, when you land. As long as the app's open, it'll reach out for that signal from the phone and update for you.
Am I looking at carbon fiber on that?
That's why I was looking at the watch just before we started. So that is 40 layers of carbon fiber mixed with resin, and that's what the bezel's made out of. You have a sapphire crystal on this watch. These are some of the upgrades I was speaking about. So this is kind of the Mac Daddy in the G-Steel series right now. In terms of the technology, the functionality. At the 9 o'clock position, you see that rotary dial there. That's actually that dial actually moves. When you're in your stopwatch mode, that actually goes along with your stopwatch. Also is a battery power indicator. You push the bottom right-hand button, and that will move and tell you about where your battery life is at. If it's showing it's a little low, which would mean it would be all blacked out in this colorway, means just give us some light. And incandescent light will work, but sunlight's always best.
Does it tell time?
It does actually tell time, has a countdown timer, or the watch will work in reverse, as well as a stopwatch and a daily alarm.
That's great. Does it has more than just one daily alarm, or it has several?
I believe it has several. I think it has 4 with the snooze and hourly time signal.
Right, gotcha. I'm going to slip this on real quick so you can see it. This is $700. Of course, we have it on value pay. Hey, Jamie, what's the shipping and handling on this?
Let me look it up.
Will you look that up?
Going to tips for that.
Thank you.
Yes, I will.
That's a sweet piece.
I have a question about shipping and handling. That's why I asked Jamie, the shipping and handling expert in the room. 667-382, and this is one of the G-Steel Solar.
0.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Free shipping on this tonight, okay? Free shipping on this. Don't worry about it. Now, I think that's about $11-12.99 savings on this, and so you don't have to worry about any shipping and handling on this whatsoever. What's the strap on it?
That is a resin strap, ultra comfortable, ultra durable.
Yeah.
Also, we mentioned, of course, shock resistant, but 200-meter water resistant with this watch too. So all G-Shocks are going to give you 10-meter drop force resistance. So that's 30 feet. That's about a 3-story building. And then you get 200-meter water resistant as well.
Now, the resin was one of the primary materials that you guys made
Absolutely.
G-Shocks out
Until
of.
tonight, really, because we're going to unveil something tonight. It's a world premiere.
Yeah.
Really, two materials by and large, right?
Yeah.
It was resin and it was steel.
Steel.
And that's the name G-Steel. There's always a little bit of resin incorporated, and then there's always steel as well. And in
Okay.
that case, carbon fiber on the bezel.
Okay.
Cool piece.
They took my tablet away. I can't read
We
it.
are live without a net here.
I have no info in front of me. I got your brain. All right, the Protrek. Now,
Yes.
women's Protrek. Okay?
Yes.
Smaller version?
It's a smaller version, but I will tell you, on my plane today, there's a gentleman wearing this color pants. So
Really?
it doesn't have to be ladies. It's I should call it
I
unisex, pink. I see a lot of pink on men these days. But this is our Protrek line of watches,
Okay.
right? So this is the perfect watch for anyone who does anything outdoors. We're getting into spring season. We're camping and fishing and hiking, things of that nature. On this watch, we call it ABC. A for altimeter, B for
Barometer?
thermometer. And that barometric pressure reading also gives you thermometer reading.
It's on this?
Imperial as well as metric, toggle
Wow.
back and forth. Sunrise, sunset data. All this, again, speaks to that outdoor person. This, too, is solar powered.
This has
so
never
it doesn't
been on
use
the air
battery life.
before, you know?
No.
Never brought this out on the air.
Nope.
I got my tablet back.
And it's such a cool piece.
Thank you, UB.
Our monitor, this looks white, but it's actually...
It's pink.
It's pink.
It's baby aspirin pink,
Oh, that's a good call. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Somebody called it cotton candy the other day, right? Or the same
Not that
pink.
deep.
If you have ever given your child baby aspirin, it's that pink. It is so pastel. Now, this is a full digital readout on this because a little bit later, we're going to have some antidigis too. What?
No, that's for Ubers.
Oh, that's for UB. Okay. Oh, is that your
You'll find it.
password?
Yeah. Don't
This
say
is
it out loud.
Yahoo, everybody. he's fixing my tablet. All right. This one is made out of material?
Resin with a stainless steel case back.
Yeah.
And of course the buckle stainless steel as well. But again, 10, 12 years battery life, sunrise, sunset data, 1/100-second stopwatch, 4 daily alarms, early time signal, as well as a snooze alarm goes off every 5 minutes up to 7 times or until you push any button. It has that auto EL backlight feature, which everyone loves. Tilt your wrist in a dark environment as if to check the time.
Right.
It'll automatically illuminate only in a dark environment. It wants to preserve that battery life. This watch will actually kind of go in a standby mode or a sleep mode after 24 hours of no activity, meaning it doesn't sense any movement at all. It shuts down the LCD screen. Just pick it up, shake it, and it'll wake it right back
Is
up.
this also solar?
This is solar.
Okay, that means that no battery, it runs on, well, internal battery, but it runs off the power of the sun.
That's right. That's right. It's a solar recharge battery. The face of the watch is a solar cell.
All right.
Creates power through any light source.
All right,
Of
now
course,
I'm
sun's
going to
best.
test your memory.
Let's do this.
Total darkness, how long will the battery last?
18 months. So
Good.
from a full charge, so you lose it in the seat cushion, the car, whatever it may be, it has zero exposure to light, 18 months, and it also stores your data readings. This watch actually can store your highest ascent, your lowest ascent, total cumulative ascent, and total cumulative descent, so you can actually record your treks.
Yeah. Very comfortable too, and it's got the digital readout, so you've got some accurate time here going. 12:10, that would be Eastern time.
That's an aluminum bezel, by the way.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
That's not unidirectional though, right?
It is not. Nope.
It is
It's a
statics.
stat. That's correct.
All right.
That's
So
correct.
this is 668-761. We have these available for only $200. We have a whopping quantity of 10.
Mother's Day. That's what I
Yeah.
think. For that outdoor mom, or you just want to get your mom outdoors more.
Yeah.
You want to see her camping and fishing, hanging out with dad or whatever it may be. This is the watch.
All right. So we've got quite a few. My goodness, look at all the people that have joined us here.
Awesome.
Tough lightweight watches. Ranger Man is coming up. We have a Ranger Man
We
coming
do
up
have
a little
Ranger
bit
Man.
later.
Yeah.
J-Rod says nice. Celia says hello. Hello, Celia. Richard, thank you for joining us. So if you have any questions for Pat about these watches, and again, I have to ask Jamie, I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm not really sorry. Shipping on this too. I've got all 0 here. That's why I asked.
I got all 0.
Okay,
Yeah.
on all these tonight?
Well, we'll just, yes.
Okay, free shipping.
Free shipping.
Free shipping. Jamie says free shipping as he waves up his arm.
Practically giving it away.
All right, so take this too, and here are the box it comes in. The Protrek is a little different series than the G-Shock, obviously.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're out 25 years now, I believe, with Protrek. And again, it's just that ultimate outdoor watch. I do a lot of camping. I do a lot of four-wheeling, things of that nature.
Yeah.
And sometimes I like bringing the Protrek out there instead of the G-Shock. It's not as durable in terms
Yeah.
of drop force resistant, but you're still getting 100-meter water resistant with this watch.
Yeah.
Killer price point. You're getting the altimeter, the barometer, the thermometer, the compass. You're getting sunrise, sunset data. You can go all the way backwards to the year 2000, all the way out to the year 2099.
Yeah.
Gosh, what else? 100-meter
we'll move
water
on.
resist. We
We're
can
gonna
keep
move
going.
on.
You got
Okay,
it.
So question for you.
Just babbling.
How many models they come out with per year, do you think?
On regular Casio or the
Regular
whole line?
Casio. Just the G-Shocks.
Just G-Shock?
Yeah. They got to come out with several dozen, don't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Every time I read the news, Casio they put news out all the time.
That's right.
It's always the latest model being introduced.
Absolutely.
It's really cool. And we have a couple of those tonight later.
There's some world premieres
Yeah,
tonight on our
all
1
right.
o'clock show.
So, Jamie, I'm sorry to bother you,
Yeah.
but I'm really not.
shipping?
No. I think one of these is sold out.
Oh. That's Aaron's fault.
That's my fault.
Okay, which one do we have?
See how good we are? We already sold it out.
We have I think we have the silver tone.
Let me check.
Okay, I think we have the silver tone only, which is going to be $400 today. That's why I asked, because these are two different prices on this. And one is going to have the strap, one is going to have the stainless bracelet. So Jamie's going to tell us on this one.
We got a couple left in both on that one.
Mike, I lied. I am so
Okay.
sorry. I swear, I just checked. I just went to the website and it said one was sold out.
It says almost gone.
I lied. They're both available. So we have the black one here, which is going to be, what kind of strap is this?
That
this
is a resin strap.
That's $320.
Yep.
The all stainless, what we're calling silver tone, but it's actually exposed stainless, is yours for only $400. And we only have a couple left of each. This is the G-Steel Solar again, but this is also a multifunction. You can see the subdials on here.
Absolutely. So this is much like the very first
Yeah.
the SKU we featured tonight. So these are solar-powered Bluetooth watches, part of our G-Steel line. G-Steel we launched here on Evine about 3 years ago. To much fanfare, it's been gangbusters for us. The reason G-Steel exists is because our fan base was emailing us saying, look, we love your watches. I love wearing them every single day, but now I need to wear something to the office, or I need to wear something to somebody's wedding, or
For the
whatever it may be.
professional.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And you can see, I mean, this is definitely a dressed-up G-Shock, but make no bones about it. You could still take this watch and throw it against the wall. It's still going to work for you.
Okay.
You could still wear it while you're working in the yard, or playing around with the kids, or in the pool, or fixing your car, or mountain biking, whatever it may be. This is an ultra-durable watch that still has that technology built into it. Solar-powered Bluetooth connects to your phone, automatically updates the time. You set your stopwatch, you set your countdown timer, which this watch will work in reverse in countdown timer mode. You actually see that everything goes backwards. It's kind of cool. That dial at the 9 o'clock position, shaped like an airplane, like a turbine on a jet. That's actually functional. Tells you your battery life as well as or not your battery life, but your battery power, where it's at. And this watch, by the way,
Yeah.
24 months, zero exposure to light.
Nice. 24 months.
2 years. So you could completely
good memory.
stick it in a safe and up to 2 years.
Would you consider this a chronograph or a multifunction?
I would consider that
Because it
multifunction.
has both.
Yeah,
But it does have the chronograph feature. It's got a
That's right.
stopwatch.
Yeah.
Right? So it's kind of a hybrid.
it is.
You know?
I would agree.
I just made that up.
This is a very rare thing for us too in the G-Shock line, completely analog. We don't do a lot. We do a lot of analog digitals. We do a lot of digital,
Right,
of course,
right,
but this is a full
right.
analog watch.
And we have one of those coming up in our broadcast
That's
at
right.
1 a.m. Eastern too, and it's a really good price too, by the way.
Yeah.
So talk about your warranty for Casio.
1-year warranty. Just call up the phone number. You can even go online now and schedule your appointment, schedule the watch to be mailed in. We turn these things around quickly. We don't mess around. Typically, turnaround time is between 3 to 5 days, depending on the issue, and we get it right back to you in short order.
Resin strap's very comfortable. I would go with the resin strap myself. Not a stainless steel bracelet guy.
Too
I wear
heavy?
a lot of silicone, a lot of poly, and a lot of resin. Yeah,
Okay.
most of my watches are like that. We have to move already?
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
Okay.
That's flying by.
649-502.
Free shipping, Skip.
Is that free shipping on that too, Jamie?
Yeah, free shipping.
Okay, I assume that because you said free shipping on all the watches tonight.
I'm just reminding you.
Thank you. All right, are you mad at me, by the way?
No.
Okay. just curious. He was a little upset that he was not invited to go to Ireland with us.
That's a bitter pill.
Yeah. Well, we heard what happened to him last time he went, so that's why.
Was Guinness involved?
Well, Guinness was involved. He fell down a flight of stairs.
It rained.
That'll take you off of the invite
rain,
list for the next time.
Did you hear that? In the rain.
Raining in Ireland, get out of here.
All right, moving on now. This is
Iconic.
658983. Why do you say iconic?
Because this is, when most people think of G-Shock, it is this case design right here, the 6900 case design.
Okay.
And so we're always kind of bringing it back, different colorways. Here is a very muted look, right? Very matte. It's actually more, to me, it looks gray. And then just look at that face design. So it's very, very minimalistic in terms of the overall looks, but yet.
Question. Do we have 3 different styles?
3 different styles? No, I only show one.
I say 658983. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have blue, gold tone, and rose tone. Is that not true?
We're on number 5.
We're on number 5.
Well, it says 658.
Oh,
983.
you're right.
Ooh, I was right for the first time ever.
Dang it.
I was right.
Told you we're live without Annette.
Let's move on. This is 663-265.
265. And look at that, it's kind of a mirrored finish.
$110. This is the only option. Boy, am I gonna. You're gonna hear about that one for a while. All right, so let's go back. This is the iconic look. This is something that was maybe
right.
close to the 80s when they
Oh,
first came out?
absolutely. This was in the 80s. This was the first round G-Shock, and it's not completely round. Came out, I'm going to guess, in 86, around that time frame, right? So we came out in 83 with our first one, the DW5000. This is the 6900. Again, if you're a G-Shock fanatic and you follow the brand, you know to look out for the latest incarnation of the 6900. Again, we're always kind of mixing it up in terms of colorways. Sometimes we stick the solar feature in here. This one does not have the solar feature.
But it's
this
still
is just a
G-Shock.
very muted look. A big look with today's kids is that bomber jacket look with the tans and the grays. This mimics a lot of that
All
look.
right, what is the flash alert there that some of your watches have?
When your alarm goes off or your countdown timer goes off, it will flash if you want it
Okay.
to. Again, if you're
Does
in the
it
woods
buzz? Does
hunting,
it
you don't want
vibrate?
that. This one does not have the vibration, just has the beep and the
Okay,
flash.
All right, and then what are the 3 little subdials at the top there?
They're showing you seconds as they're counting up. And in the stopwatch mode, it goes obviously even quicker because 1/100-second stopwatch in there.
And this mirrored is a little bit different. That's an older innovation, which but I'm an older innovation.
Yeah, me too.
So 1986 circa is when you first saw this type of dial, is what you're saying.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right.
Now,
Instant hit.
Talk about this too. Why do they do this to the strap?
So it will expand, especially as we get in the summer months, right? Maybe
Yep.
your wrist expands a
Yep.
little bit throughout the day.
Or you have
if you
more
want to,
pizzas.
that's right,
Yep.
right. Pizza and sweating the pizza out. Or you can wear it on the outside of your jacket if you're a skier or something along those lines.
Oh, it's
It'll
on the
allow for-
outside of the
That's
clothing.
right, absolutely. Or even if you're diving. This is
Yeah.
200-meter water resistance, so you're not going to go too far
Yeah,
diving.
yeah.
But you can dive with this to
But
levels.
it is a dive watch, 200
Yeah,
meter. I
sure.
mean, you can go under the water with this. So this is 663-265 for $110, and it is free shipping and handling on all of the watches during our YouTube and our Facebook. Any other questions here? What does he say? Assuming it's Jamie.
They know me.
Well, everybody knows you. After they heard about that falling down the flight of stairs.
They're checking in on you, make sure you're okay.
He says you're overworked.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man. Guy, call me. It's not overworked. So, all right, we're going to wrap this up. Going back to, again, I want to mention that in about, well, here's my watch. In about 1 hour and 40 minutes, Pat and I are going to be back live on Evine on our broadcast with a full hour of G-Shock, Edifice, we have Rangeman, we have Mudman too, don't we? I think we do.
I know we have a mud
No, we
resistant
have a
watch.
mud resistant. I think we have.
Oh, we do have
Mudman.
Mudman. We do have Mudman. Yes,
Right,
we
right.
do. We do.
The reason I know that is that was our first, between you and I, that was our first sellout ever. Was the Mudman.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
First show we ever did.
Yep,
Yeah,
GG1000s.
so- all right, now we're going to wrap this up. This is number which? Number
This
number
is the
6.
Mac Daddy.
So, Jamie,
I got the right one up there now.
this is 658261.
Yeah, I got that up. Thanks, Skip.
You're welcome.
Free shipping, by the way.
So overworked. Okay, this one is the Rangeman. We were just talking about Rangeman. Why do they
That's
call it
right.
the Rangeman?
So it's part of our Master G series,
Yeah.
right? So specific watches made for specific environments. Range as in land. We have air and sea as well. So this watch is the world's first, and I still believe only, solar-assisted GPS watch. This will actually get GPS readings for you.
GPS.
Yes.
Built in.
Built in. So first of all, in terms of time
believe
setting,
you.
you don't even need your phone now. You just go from
Really?
point A to point B, push a button, it'll automatically. Now the watch knows where
Automatically sets your
you
time.
are.
Wow.
All right, so this is solar assisted. You get 33 hours of GPS navigation without charging the watch.
Wow.
Because of that solar assist. Now that's still using a whole bunch of energy. This is the world's only G-Shock that has a ceramic case back. Why do we have a ceramic case back? Because we don't want a port where you have to plug something in. This will attach to the back of that watch, that case back, and then you do wireless
She's gonna
charging.
shoot what you're talking about right there. Talking about one. There you go.
See that? That attached to the back of the case, and will charge that watch for you in 5 hours. You go from 0 to fully charged in 5 hours if you so need to charge it.
Is it via USB? Is that how you charge
Yep,
it?
right here,
cable?
USB cable,
Okay.
right there, and it snaps, attaches to the watch like a tick to an animal,
Okay.
and charges that watch for
So
you.
is that the charge, or is it still tough solar?
It's solar charged,
Okay.
all right, but to really give it a
Give it a boost.
boost,
All right.
in 5 hours you go from completely nothing to fully charged.
So this is like the GPS in your automobile.
This is like the GPS in your
There's
automobile,
a satellite looking at you.
Yes.
Every time you wear this watch,
basically.
basically.
Yes.
Well, not like that, but you know what I mean.
But
It
here's-
knows where you are.
So let me, here's even other features.
Okay.
Because we wanted ultra durability, this is a G-Shock, 200-meter water resistant, shock resistant, and because we listen to what everyone says, we love your watches. The watch lasts for years and years and years, but I got to replace a strap every now and then. Not so much anymore, not with this baby, because we put a carbon fiber insert in the strap of this watch. You can actually see it.
Is that the carbon fiber core that you talk about?
No, that comes
that's
up
something
later.
else, okay.
That's a different
There's
watch.
carbon fiber within this band.
That's
within the
right. It's
strap.
sandwiched in. So it's a resin strap with carbon fiber sandwiched in between, and even it wraps around where the screws go into the so you can attach the case back for ultra
Right there,
durability.
you can see it right there.
This is also Protrek meets G-Shock technology. You have an altimeter, a barometer, a compass. You have sunrise, sunset data. This also is Bluetooth. This watch will connect to your phone. You could do a log data of where you were, what you did, your highest altitude, and actually will give you a 3D map on your phone and tell you exactly where you were.
It's a compass.
Yes, as a compass. I mean, I go on and on and on about the features. The app itself is amazing. I went out on my boat just to test this watch,
Yeah.
fooled around on the lake for an hour, and it told me I was here, and then I was there, and I
No
was here.
kidding.
And it'll actually, it'll create its own sort of video for you. It goes bing, and it flies here. Every time you push a button on the watch, it tells you exactly where you were. And then up at the 11 o'clock position, you know what that is, right? You know that's the barometric pressure reading, and it's telling you what the weather's, it's a weather pattern indicator.
So what is the barometer? If the barometer dips, it means it's going to rain?
It means a high likelihood that the weather will be inclement.
So this has got the thermometer built in, the altimeter built in,
Yes.
a GPS built in,
Compass.
a digital compass built in.
Yep.
It's Bluetooth.
Yep.
It's got the carbon fiber within the strap.
That's right.
All right? And we have three remaining.
Sold out last time. when we
Free
were here.
shipping too on this one too.
Yeah.
That's what Jamie said. So, and I don't know how
Killer,
he got
killer.
that out. He's so overworked over there. So I don't know how he got that information. Free shipping, he says. This one is 658261. It's one of our most limited. The Rangeman is also going to be a little bit more expensive than some of the other G-Shocks, but well worth the price. All right? So last look at that. Which one is this now? I don't have a card for this. We're going off.
We don't need it.
We're going off book on this.
Do it.
We're going to just talk about this very briefly. We will let you know I'm trying like mad to get this scheduled into the show for our 1 a.m.
Okay.
Eastern. This is a sharp. Now this is a mud resistant watch, right?
That's right.
So what does that mean?
So what it means is mud and sand, obviously not so good for a watch, particularly if it gets in between the buttons or in the case back or somehow penetrates that case. Even a little grain of sand between that button, when you push that button in, it could score it, right? It could score that channel and then allow water and dust and muck to get into the case of the watch, thus ruining the watch. So what we did was this entire piece is actually one, if you'll notice, those buttons aren't independent. They are, but there's a extra seal around these buttons here to allow this watch to be mud and sand resistant. So ultra durability. This is not a G-Shock. This is Casio branded. That's why you can get it for 28 bucks. It's still going to give you 100-meter water resistant, multiple alarms, countdown timer, stopwatch. What else? World time.
I don't have
48
my
cities,
card. I don't
31
know.
time zones.
Wow.
And it's mud resistant, and it's what? $28.99.
We'll delve into this
That's
at
crazy.
the top of the hour, 1 a.m. Eastern. It's $28.99. And I think it's free shipping too. But we'll see.
Wow.
All right, so want you to, what does this mean? Skip's voice is much lower.
I fixed it.
Oh, was it an issue?
Yeah.
Was it a microphone issue?
Yes.
How did you do that since you're so overworked?
I found time.
All right, we're going to say goodnight here, folks, at 1 a.m. Eastern. Join us on eVine and evine.com. And we've got great, great Casio watches, and this is probably the only one that you'll see on that show. Everything is just YouTube and Facebook and very limited. So join us at 1 a.m. Eastern. We appreciate your time. Thanks for all the comments and everything.
guys.
We'll see you in about an hour and a half.